setting up the jet impact experiment. The first thing you're going to want to do is come up to the top of the unit here, and you're going to take a 200-gram weight and you're going to place it with the back of the weight positioned at 0 along the ruler. Now, with that in place and the water not turned on, you are going to place the bar in equilibrium, meaning you want to position it such that it is horizontal to the floor. You do that by tightening or loosening here. Now, to make it easy to see if it's in the right position, there's this bob which has 2 markings, and those markings are going to be positioned just above and below the flange. So here I'm going to raise it up and find the horizontal position. So now what's going to happen is, as I turn the water bench on, water is going to exit out of the nozzle. It's going to strike this plate. Now, if I think about the moment balance that's going on up here, right now I have the tension in the spring that's pulling this up. I have the weight force down, and the moment arms would be the distance from the hinge to the spring, and then the hinge to the weight. Okay. Now, since this is in balance, these 2 moments are now canceling one another. As the unit is turned on, the water is going to hit the plate. It's going to cause a force that's going to push this up. Okay. Now, what I'm going to then do is slide this weight over to produce a moment which will cancel the moment produced by the jet force hitting the plate. So there's a force right here times its moment arm. And now I have placed it back in the horizontal position. And so the force that's going to be produced can be calculated by knowing the weight and the moment that I produced by adding this length here. I'm going to keep increasing the flow rate and collecting measurements. Okay. Eventually what might happen is the force of the jet is so high that I would need the weight to be off scale. Right? I would need a large moment arm to counterbalance it. What you're going to do in that case is you're going to turn the water off. You're going to grab a heavier weight. This time you're going to take the 500-kilogram weight. You're going to place that at the 0 position. You're going to make the unit horizontal again. And then after that point, you can turn the water on and continue the experiment using the heavier mass. To remove the nozzle, simply unscrew the top, being careful not to lose the spring. There's also a washer there. And then it simply lifts out with this top. You're going to take that off. Grab the other plate, in this case the hemisphere. Put the top on. And screw it back together.